as well as a slap to the former failure-in-chief. President Donald Trump has officially reinstated a crucial word that Barack Obama banned for being politically incorrect and downright offensive to Muslims, and the left is expectedly outraged. Ever since Trump first stepped foot in the Oval Office, liberals have issued passive-aggressive marches, destructive riots, and veritably bizarre events aimed at dismantling his administration and his rightful presidency. Quite literally every move he makes is taken as a serious threat to the leftist agenda, including his penchant for politically incorrect speech that often sends progressive special interest groups into nervous breakdowns. Recently, Trump was panned by hair-trigger leftists for bringing back censured terms and activities such as saying Merry Christmas and showcasing the Nativity in the White House after years of the Obama administration's war on American values. However, just when liberal snowflakes thought he couldn't wound their sensitive ears any further, Trump revived a word that Obama and his Islam-sympathizing cronies believed they had eliminated for good. Fox News confirmed that the Trump administration announced that they have restored references to the jihadist terror threat, a word which Obama scrubbed in a Sharia-compliant bid to falsely imply that jihad is a peaceful inner struggle. The simple yet vital word has been reinstated as part of Trump's national security strategy to name the Islamic enemy in a controversial move that directly refutes Obama's decision to avoid such terms deemed politically incorrect and offensive to Muslims. The national security document is set to be unveiled in full on the afternoon of December 18 and includes repeated references to jihadist terror groups, which is a stark contrast to the Obama administration's cowardly avoidance of all wording associated with Islamic Jihad. The primary transnational threats Americans face are from jihadist terrorists and transnational criminal organizations, the document states, according to excerpts released ahead of the speech. Another section calls for strengthened missile defense and homeland security, vowing to pursue threats to their source, so that jihadist terrorists are stopped before they ever reach our borders. Fox and friend Sebastian Gorka, who formerly served as a Trump White House advisor, lauded the administration's bold wording, adding that this is a monumental change from former presidencies that will undoubtedly spur national security forces' ability to name and combat the Islamic threat. The political correctness of the last 8 years is gone, he said. You haven't seen anything like this for 25 years. The official scrubbing of the word was implemented after Obama's trip to Egypt in 2010. It was then that he announced that references to jihad and even terms like Islamic extremism would be whitewashed from security documents in a blatant effort to prohibit authorities from making any connection between Islam and Islamic terror attacks. This removal was made by Obama at the urging of a Muslim Brotherhood and Hamas-linked Islamic group and obstructed law enforcement and intelligence officials from countering terror attacks, according to Jihad Watch. Shortly before leaving office last year, Obama explained at a CNN town hall that he avoided using those terms because he did not want to lump murderers like Al-Qaeda and ISIS members into the billion Muslims that exist around the world, including in this country, who are peaceful, who are responsible, who, in this country, are fellow troops and police officers and firefighters and teachers and neighbors and friends. A senior official of the Trump administration reiterated that the doctrine has 4 main principles, which include protecting the U.S. and American citizens, promoting American prosperity, promoting peace through U.S. strength, and empowering American influence in every aspect of global competition. The official said the principled realism takes a clear-eyed view of the threats we face. This monumental move might seem trivial to the uninformed voter, but those of us who have long combated the threat of Islamic terror understand just how critical the ability of our federal officials to use this term in identifying the enemy is. It is a major step away from Obama's Islamic appeasement and subsequent empowerment of Islamic terrorism, which stifled our power to tackle the threat of jihad for the sake of the jihadists' irrelevant feelings. Trump is once again proving that he is putting America and her citizens first by refusing to capitulate to political correctness and our nation's greatest foes.